Hi, my friend, Alexandra Harbushka here. I'm excited to talk to you today about, you're going to like this one, nighttime manifestation hacks, how to get what you want when you're sleeping, right? Like who doesn't want that? That sounds awesome. So when we often think about a nighttime routine, as mamas, right? As moms, we're like, oh, I got to focus on getting my kids ready and making whatever. Maybe you make your lunch the night before for your kids' school lunch, or did you clean up the kitchen, or was your day productive enough, or did you get everything done for the school, or maybe you're a room mom, or maybe you have a full-time career, whatever, and you're like, oh, did I get everything done? I laugh at myself because, as you know, as being a mom, your whole life changes when you become a mom. Now as a mom, I start getting ready for the next day at 2:30. Like I can't even, if you would have told me that before I was a mom, or before I was a parent, they're like, oh no, my day ends at 2:30 and I'm getting my son ready for the next day starting at 2:30. I've been like, I think you have a time management problem because 2:30 sounds really easy, but really early. But anyways, I pick my son up from school at 2:30. So from 2:30 on, it is everything dedicated to getting him ready for bed, and bedtime is at 8:00. So it's picking him up, making sure he has snacks. Maybe we go to the park. Maybe we go to gymnastics. Maybe we go to swimming, whatever. Maybe as a little afternoon activity. We do have homework every day. And then it's making sure that he's bathed. I start dinner at 5. We eat at 6:30. I start putting him down at 7:30. And hopefully he's asleep by 8:30. If 8:00, that's even better. So that is our nighttime routine. Now, when we hear routine, I don't want you to start to get freaked out. You're like, we're talking about nighttime manifestation, and here you are telling me about your son's routine. It is, because we hear the word routine, we can go easily into hustle. We can get back to our cortisol levels. We can get back to getting our nervous system riled up. Typically as moms, as women, we definitely have our habits getting into bed, whatever that habit is. Like you brush your teeth, you wash your face, take off your makeup, maybe you shower. I don't know, but you have your routine. And when we get into bed, here's often times what happens, right? We start going through our day. Oh my gosh, did I turn off the coffee maker? Well, at nighttime, that's not probably on your mind, but like, did I soak the dishes? Did I start the dishwasher? Did I turn off the light in the laundry room? Oh, did I walk the dog? Does the dog have a vet appointment? Did I reply to that email? Did I remember to call the dentist back? All these things go through our minds. And as we lay there, we're going through all these like I have to do's, opposed to getting into the sanctuary of our bed. Like it's supposed to be a beautiful place for rest, a beautiful place to share with your partner, a beautiful place it's a downtime, opposed to the whole download of what I didn't do in my day or what I need to do. Or maybe you get into bed and you start watching Netflix and you start watching, a horror show, or maybe you get into bed and you start getting TikTok happy and scrolling through TikTok or scrolling through Instagram. And these are things that I personally have changed. I've had to make some changes in my life. My husband, poor thing, doesn't have a choice. I just tell him this is what we're doing. As I go through the list of things that I'm going to share with you, take it with a grain of salt. Take it one by one. What happens when we decide I'm going to go cold turkey and make all these changes in my life? What do? We activate our nervous system. We've talked about that a lot on this podcast. I talk about it a lot on social media. When we activate our nervous system, that's going to put a huge block, huge halt. Our ego steps in. It's like, whoa, Alexandra, what are you doing? This is not what we normally do. No, we're not going to do that anymore. Okay. Because I'm going to keep you safe. And right now your nervous system thinks you're being attacked by a saber-toothed tiger when all you're doing is not watching TikTok or scrolling through Instagram before bed, right? Like, no, you're actually trying to calm yourself. So here's what I like to talk about for a nighttime routine to help you manifest and help you get to your goals faster. So number one, no phone, no TV, at least a half an hour before I go to bed. Like it is off. It is, if I might look at it just to ensure like, oh, do I have something in the morning that I need to be aware of? But I am done. I used to love getting into bed and scrolling. I used to love, my husband and I used to love to watch our Netflix at night, like just even if it was 15 minutes. And this is something I've taken out. I do not scroll, and we only watch Netflix on the weekends. So it's a Friday night or Saturday night that we do it. And most of the time, guys, is since we've taken it out, Bill and I are, so exhausted or just so ready. Like we're now in this habit of like, okay, we're in bed. It's time to sleep. Like we're not in this habit of, oh, let's watch whatever we're binging on Netflix at the moment. So it took me a little bit of time to get out of this habit, but one of the things that may help you with this, one of the things I want you to look at, I read a quote or a statistic, or maybe it was something on Instagram. Something that has happened with couples, and this was really sad to me, is a lot of times watching Netflix is the only thing that couples do in a day together. And that made me, and I realized that with my husband and I, because we are both so busy with our lives and with, we get up early, we get up at 4:30 in the morning and we work out and we have breakfast with our son. And then, we have dinner as a family, we're doing things as a family, but he and I weren't having our own time, and our own time together was just watching a Netflix. And that's not even like, we're just sitting there staring at the TV. Like we're not engaged. And so now that we've taken that away, Bill and I have those like 15, 20 minutes of just talking. Like we just sit there and talk. Like we're a couple. How was your day? Like how truly was your day? Anything we want to talk about. So I'm getting a little off track here, but look at it as an opportunity to reconnect with your spouse. Or maybe if you are single, maybe it's an opportunity for you to journal or just have that time for yourself. It's time that we try to like bombard ourselves with information and data coming in. We've lost that natural touch of being able just to sit and be grateful. Maybe you pray, maybe, I don't know, but use that time. Okay. So number 1, no phone, no TV. Number 2, visualize. Okay. So visualization is huge. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between a vision or something that really happened. So it doesn't know the difference. That's another thing too. It doesn't know the difference between watching TV. Like if you watch something on TV, it thinks it's you. So if you're watching like this horrible murder mystery before you go to bed, your subconscious thinks that you're actually in that and it's playing that in your mind when you go to sleep. So that's not what we want to play in our mind when we go to sleep. For us that are mamas, we know like if our kids watch something, I don't know, scary before bed, guess who's going to be up in the middle of the night? You are with your child, right? So it's the same thing for us. I want to go through here. I have to read it because I won't be able to memorize it. But when we drift off into our sleepy time, whatever you want to call it, we have different types of waves. We have alpha waves that gets us into relaxation and a light sleep. Then we go to theta waves, which is light sleep. Then we go to delta waves, which is associated with the deep stages of sleep known as slow wave sleep. These waves are slow and indicate deep restorative sleep where the body repairs tissues, strengthens the immune system, and consolidates all your memories. Then we get into REM sleep. We've obviously heard people talk about REM sleep. It's rapid eye movement, which is a stage where dreams occur. Brain waves are similar to wakefulness, and this is the mixture of alpha and beta, and even some theta waves. So even though you're deep in sleep, you're very active. Your brain's being very active, but your body's typically in a paralysis state. So when you're moving from beta state to alpha state, this is the time. So it's kind of as you're drifting off. This is the time that you can start visualizing. So you can start visualizing things that you want. So what is, and again, your subconscious doesn't know the difference between reality and dream or reality and something that you're manifesting. So what are some things that you want? Is it more money in your bank account? Is it more clients? Is it maybe when I was writing this, I was having issues with my website. Maybe like, I just want my website to work. So visualize your website working. Maybe you want more, maybe it's a adjective. Maybe you want more confidence. Maybe you want more calm in your life. Maybe whatever it is that you're looking for, that is something that you can start to visualize. So maybe if you're maybe if you're an attorney, you visualize, more people walking through your door. What I like to visualize is money in my bank account. And I like to hear personally, like when I'm doing that, I think of, when you go to the bank and they count the money and it's like, I don't know, I can't do it, but like the money counting, I literally visualize the money being counted, them handing me the money and saying like, here you go, Alexandra. So that's what I visualize. Or if you want to, however you get paid, maybe it's a notification like, oh, congratulations, another sale. Or, oh, this just got deposited into your bank account if we're talking about money. But do whatever makes you feel good. So like you want to be in a state of where you're feeling good. And when you start to visualize this, like it's happened to me, like I start to giggle or I get a smile. And you start to just visualize what it is you want, because when you're asleep, your mind is going to start going like, oh, well, this actually happened. Like this is real. Because again, your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between real and unreal. So if it's like, oh, Alexandra literally just got handed $10K, then that obviously is real. And we're going to make that happen because it's real. Okay. The next thing that we do, this is first thing in the morning, right? So now that you've slept, first thing in the morning is visualize this again. So whatever it is that you're manifesting, see those clients walking through your door, see the money in your checking account. Like I said, maybe you even heard the money machine counting it. Maybe you see it being deposited. Maybe you see that notification, and just imagine it. It can take like 2 seconds just to make it that the first thing you do in the morning. Again, back to end of the day. I don't want this to be something that we go, oh, I'm so stressed about. Oh my gosh, I have something else to do. Just start to incorporate this into your nightly routine. And if you do start to go down the path of like, oh my gosh, I didn't turn off the coffee maker, just go, nope, okay, let's take a deep breath and go back to our restful state. All right, if manifestation is new to you, and you're like, Alexandra, how do I start? This is a great way. I'm going to start my nighttime manifestations, but I still don't really understand how to manifest. I have a manifestation quiz for you, and it is the 5 types of mama manifester that you can be. And it's a really fun quiz. I enjoy taking it and finding out, which one I was, even though I kind of had an idea. But what I like about it is it sums up what your strengths are and then some things that you can work on. And then it has a bonus of 30-day journal prompts to help you get your manifestations started. Because you're like, well, how do I even start this? How do I begin to change my mind? It is free. I have it linked for you. You'll go take it. You'll have a really fun time with it. You get your custom ebook that is customized for your manifestor type. All right. I will see you soon in the next episode. I'll see you next week. And sweet dreams. Bye. Hey there. Okay, don't go away. I have a free gift for you. So if you are like me when you started manifestation and you're like, what is the best way for me personally to go about manifesting my dreams, my goals, and things like that? So I created a free quiz that will help you determine your manifestor type, okay? And here's the best part about it, is this free resource will give specific manifestation practice tools for you that you can start using every single day. And plus, there's a bonus, is you get 30 days worth of journal prompts for your specific manifestation type. So I have it for you below. Go check it out. It's free. The quiz is fun. It's in the description. Go take your quiz.